it may not seem it, but what you see on this workbench, these two nuts, the washers, the ball bearings, and the steel rod, with this we're going to make a couple of roosters. I'll make one, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll make one together. I'll bring you back. Alright, what we want to do today is we want to make one of these. It's just a simple rooster made from a large nut, a large washer, ball bearing, some round bar, and that's about it, about 20 minutes worth of welding. That's what we want to make. Set that right back here. We've got parts laid out here, and I've pre-cut these so it'll speed up our time in making this. And so let's get started. If I have to come to some tedious point, I'll stop you and bring you back. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is to weld on the main part of the body, the upper body. Now on the first one, I cut in some slots on the nut. On this one, I think I won't. I think I'll just mount that thing right on top. Now here's the large washer that I've cut. This will be the side that the head and neck will go on. See, it was like this before. Just turn it around and we have this. And the head will go up here where this curved place is. But we need to go ahead and get this body mounted. So we'll center it up approximate. Make sure this back is nice and flat because that's where we want the tail feathers to come off. We'll give that a tack right there. We'll secure that on both sides. It's a little bit in a lean, so let me straighten that up a little bit. Okay, good to go. Let's tack it. Good. All right. Now we can put on the neck and where the head's going to go. Let's center that up. I'll hold that with the pliers. We'll secure that. Again, we'll tack that on both sides. Alright, that's good. Now, I think we'll put the head on. I'll hold this. This is just a large ball bearing. I can order these in bulk quantities on eBay pretty cheaply. We'll put that in a centered position. Give that a tack. And I want to put a little bit more of just a tack on this one so that the head and the neck blend in a little better. A little more. right. There, that takes care of the head. Just center that back up in the vise. And we've cut out a comb for the top off from another washer. And we'll go ahead and secure that. Center that up. He's a proud rooster, so let's put this a little more forward than straight up. And we'll get the other side when we turn it around again. Okay, now for some tail feathers. We have 5 already pre-cut and bent, just out of 1/8 inch round bar. We'll get these handy because they'll go on quick. Alright. Let me sand this down a little smoother. I don't think I hit these surfaces. I'm doing that with a flapper wheel. Alright, let's start in the back on these feathers and we can go forward. I'm going to center it in the back, straight back. And we'll just keep going. Alternating sides. As we go forward. Alright, that looks okay. Let me sand off the back of the rooster where the feathers didn't go all the way to the end so it's smoother. Alright, now let's turn him around. Now we can tack the other side of the comb on top. And touch up the feathers. So that they have a more rounded, smooth texture as they mold into the body. Okay. I think we're ready for a beak now. Let's see if you can see that okay. I think you can. Now how we're going to do the beak is we'll take some 1/8 inch round bar and we'll just hold it onto the front of the head. Give that a tack. Alright, and then we'll just cut that off to a length we think will be acceptable. Then we'll move to the top one. Open this mouth up a little bit like he's crowing. After all, he is a rooster. Alright, and we'll make this one just a little bit longer since it is the top part of the beak. There you go. Straighten those up just a little bit. that up just a little bit while we're here. Wire brush. Now we're ready for some legs. Let's see how we can do this. Turn this exactly upside down. Let's see. I think I can get it out here. Yeah, I think so. Alright. For the legs, we've pre-cut some pieces. So let's get those tacked on. We don't want to spread the legs too far apart. And I know they're a little longer than regular chicken legs are, but that's the fun of it. It's eccentric looking. Let's go. One more tack. Alright, second leg. Somewhat symmetrical. There you have it. Now, for the feet. What we have to do in order for this to stand up properly, we have to have these a little longer than they normally would be. Watch your ears. Therefore, that's what we've done. We want it to stand up. But let's angle them out just a little bit. That'll help the stance. Tack it in. And the other one. Just like that. Give that a tack. Alright. Now we have to have some toes on these feet. There's 1, 2, 3. I got one more. Here it is. There you go. Stand up. Watch this. Learn something. Alright. Toe number 1. And we'll trim these down once we get them on. Two. Okay. And the final 2. Here we go. Let's see how that stands. This one here looks a little off, but fix that. Let's see how he stands. Stands okay. We'll trim those toes up a little bit. They're a little long. Let's give the top side a tack before we trim them. trim that up. There we go. Let's stand it up with the other one and see how that looks. Not bad for a twin. I'll clean that up and bring you back and show you the finished product. Alright, here you go. That's the final product on the one we made together. It's been cleaned up. It needs a little bit of clear lacquer to rust proof it, and it'll be ready to sit on the shelf somewhere. Another product fresh and hot off the welder.